Alright, and before you go, make sure that you study for Chapter 7 because there's going to be a test next week, and I want you all to prepare, and they are all gone now. Just kind of hoping that maybe they would at least give me a few seconds to give the assignment, but it is what it is. Well, since I'm by myself, I might as well start just setting up some assignments then. Just to take that out. And done. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's probably as good as I'm gonna do it today. Because if I have to look at any more math equations, I think I'm going to go cross-eyed. Why did I even take this profession? Alright, the kids, summer's off, and able to enjoy the fact that I can just not basically go so far in order to get to work. The benefits of just commuting by walking. Because, of course, I couldn't afford a car, but neither here nor there. Okay, let's just see what my friend is planning. Just take a look at the old phone here. Okay. There. And are we still on? Hang on. Just make sure this is working. We still on for movie night. And send. Sorry, I have to cancel again. What? Of all the things I could basically be doing right about now. Why this? Why now? Okay. Is there any reason why you're canceling again? Talk about this later. Later. Of course it has to be later. It's not like we can just basically hand out outside, but it's just I just can't even handle this right now. Part of me wants to shut the windows, but I know it's just too damn hot too, but I just can't handle basically getting stood up like, oh, hey. Yeah, I was just talking about you. Okay. I am a little upset right now. For the 4th week in a row, you stood me up for movie night. Now, I can understand if maybe you had some prior engagements, but it's the same guy. Yes, Chad. Who else would I be talking about? Like, okay, look. It's one of those things that's just like, if I wanted to how do I say this without sounding... No, that's not the word. No, I'm not. I'm not jealous. No, I'm not. I'm, I'm not jealous that you're basically hanging out with Brad, or Chad, or whoever you've basically been hanging out with for the past few weeks now. It's just, I've just been under a lot of stress. There's a lot of big tests coming up, and I'm trying to basically make sure that these kids pass my exams before summertime. Is it really so much to worry about that from a teacher's perspective? Okay, if I'm not jealous, what am I? I'd say more upset. I'd say that would be the better word. Like, you kind of forgot about me. Now I get it, it's not intentional, but like, I mean, it's been every Friday for the past 3 weeks, and Saturdays I know that you're busy with other things, and granted, I get it, I don't want to really interfere with any family business, which, by all means, family comes first. Totally get that. Or if, you're basically dealing with your, elderly neighbors, that's also kind of cool. But I mean, it's like, Friday nights used to be our thing. We would just shoot the breeze, maybe pack in a few brewskis, maybe snack on a few different junk food that we shouldn't probably be eating for our age, but I digress. But it's just one of those things I'm like, I'm not jealous. Because jealous would imply that I might have something more than just friendship feelings for you. I mean, okay, you could, in theory, be jealous of a friend. A friend hanging out with another person and basically leaving us, his other friends, behind, just pretending that they don't exist or that their opinions are invalid. I mean, like, let me just take a look real quick. Yeah, it's just... Oh, I'm just checking some messages. Yeah, the principal's not really happy with some of the results lately, so he's been kind of like emailing me like crazy and just saying, hey, these results aren't doing that well. Like, what's wrong with the students? And I'm like, well, it isn't necessarily a one-size-fits-all. I mean, just because, like, say, Timothy is really good in math doesn't mean that, like, say, Barkley is any worse of a student because he needs a little extra help. Why do I care so much? Well, it's not just that. Okay, I've been in that situation where I've struggled with math before. I mean, you saw how I grew up, right? Father was a very stick-in-the-nose kind of booklet, like, this is how you're going to learn, and Mom was trying to be a little more understanding, but still was also a math teacher herself, so I find it kind of ironic that I'm following in her footsteps, but that's beside the point. But it's one of those kind of things, it's like, okay, fine. I'm not going to say I'm jealous, but I will put into words how I feel right now. When you go off with him, it just makes me feel like you forgot all the fun times that we had. Every time that, you were really feeling down and depressed, who was there to kind of like help you out? I was. When you were basically struggling to basically help put your first payment down for your first car, who basically vouched for you despite crashing a few of those flagpoles. Yeah, I didn't basically report you for that very same reason, but that was me. Who helped you get this sweet deal on this great job despite the fact that you were a little underqualified and could have easily been passed to the next person? Yeah, I was. And yeah, I kind of had to sweet talk a few people, but, you're a great English teacher. And I mean that. You make English entertaining. Yeah, I know math can be stereotypical bullying, boring. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I'm a little. It's the end of the day. I'm tired. I kind of want to go home, and I'm probably just gonna do what I do the past few Friday nights. Maybe just order some Pizza Hut, try to find a old cheesy film to watch, and just watch it by myself. Because Lord knows you probably won't watch it with me anymore. Anyways, it's. Wait, what are you. Why are you getting closer? And, what are you doing? And you are now within the normal realm of, personal space. Okay, yeah, this isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing. I'm getting really nervous. I'm really starting to panic. Why are you this close? You want to tell me a secret? Is this a secret I need to know? Because I'm jealous with you hanging out. Again, I'm not. Okay, just to kind of humor this argument, let's say, hypothetically speaking, I am jealous. What are you going to do about it? I'm not going to, throw a little tantrum, I'm not going to, do something crazy, like if he gave you some food or something like that, or some chocolates or candy or something like that. I'm not going to ask you to throw them away, mostly because, our budgets are really, really, really bad, and we could probably really use as much of the food that we can, but it's beside the point. What are you going to do about it? Well, you're here basically telling me that, I don't understand, and they were a little bit nervous in getting a job interview, so you've been helping them out with some different things. What kind of things? They're going to apply to be a elementary school teacher, and trying to get a job in the particular field that they're in is a little bit hard. Okay. What field is that? Math. My field? They're trying to become a math teacher. A 5th grade math teacher. So, in other words, they came to you asking for advice because they were too nervous to come to me. Why were they too nervous to come to me? Okay, granted, I don't look like your stereotypical math teacher. I probably look like I should be some bouncer at a local bar, but that's beside the point. I mean, okay. So, you've been helping them by telling me that I would basically vouch for them. And I am going to agree to this because I'm your friend. You do realize that you haven't been really the best friend to me right now, right? I mean, here you are just kind of acting like you're all high and mighty, trying to basically get all me flustered and all that jazz, and I'm just messing around stuff because I'm really flabbergasted right now. And you just kissed me. No, I'm not. Don't apologize. I'm just more confused right now. What do you mean you always liked me? Yeah, I like you, but oh, like me. Okay, I mean, okay, I tell you what. This is a lot to take in right now. Is there... Wait, you're serious? You want to catch a movie? Well, heck yeah. Okay, we can probably make one of the later showings, but I'm sure that we'll be fine. No, don't worry, I got this.